What is up guys, my name is Peter Winnall, and welcome to the start of a brand new challenge. A few of you might be familiar with it, as it has gained traction on websites such as Project Pokemon, Reddit and Pokememes. Anyways, I'm going to explain my adapted rules for this playthrough, so without any further ado, let's go! So, jumping right into the rule set. Rule number 1, the Team Rocket challenge is preferably played on Pokémon Gold, Silver Crystal, HeartGold or SoulSilver. However, you can feel more than free to change the rules depending on which game you play. Rule number 2. Aside from your initial starter Pokemon, you are unable to capture and use any Pokemon that aren't of the following types: Dark, Ghost, Ground and Normal. Exceptions are made for Pokemon synonymous with Team Rocket, such as Wobbuffet. Rule number 3. Through the use of an action replay code, you are able to use Pokemon outside of them types if you capture them from another trainer. I'm going to go in depth with this in just a second, however, if that Pokemon is to faint, you must release it immediately. Finally, rule number 4. Your journey is complete once you capture Red's Pikachu. This only applies if you're playing a second generation game or remake, but that's essentially the main plot. There will be a few optional rules you can add into play, such as regular Nuzlocke rules involving nicknames, a game over upon your team blacking out, and restrictions on items. I will be nicknaming Pokemon after you guys, but I will not be adding any further rules. I want this to be a fun playthrough with little stress regarding tactics and knowledge. Feel free to tag them onto your own playthrough though. Secondly, you can restrict yourself to only leaving an area once you defeat every trainer residing there. I'm choosing not to add this as I want to keep videos relatively however, that problem is pretty much only limited to me as I'm, the person recording the videos. You have all the time in the world. You can also feel free to capture every single legendary Pokemon in the game for the betterment of Team Rocket. As generic as it sounds. Now before I conclude the video, I do want to explain a couple of things in depth, which are the most exciting dynamics of this challenge. First, beginning with the restrictions on typing from wild Pokemon. This is essentially because Team Rocket are known for being very bland with their type selection. They tend to only use generic poison types or similar kind of Pokemon. I'll have to try my best to form a team around these types, however, with the exception of the most exciting thing about this challenge, stealing Pokemon from other trainers with the use of an action replay code. I'll be able to capture any Pokemon owned by a trainer, which will be the only way I'll be able to capture Pokemon types such as Water, if you exclude Tentacool and Pokemon like that. Feel free to put a limit on how many you're able to capture throughout the game. I'm going to try not to steal as many as I can. Don't want to bend the rules too much, but it is a very fun dynamic. The first episode will be airing tomorrow at the usual time. I hope you're looking forward to another ascent on the Johto and Kanto regions from me. If not, I have something very special planned for regular live streams and of course Poké Science every Saturday. Until tomorrow, peace out.